will be playing Forsaken Combat. I am Howie. Guys, one sec. I'm checking if No, I don't think. No, Star's not online. I Jesus.
Which of these guest 66?
So violent, I think I bored my therapist while playing him my violin. Oh my god, that's so insane. Oh my god, that's such a shame. Next to them, my shit don't paint so good.
Your first rocket. Yes, sir, she. Yes, sir, she. Ow, ow, ow. I don't like you.
Your life are in danger.
What?
Look to your left.
That's
your
right. Look left.
Oh
Oh my god.
You should be addicted to shutting the fuck up.
Now you want to kiss me so bad it makes you look stupid. Well, what if I do? Alright.
Problem.
You do not own us.
They are not brothers.
They're boyfriends.
They are in love.
What did you say? I think they might be best friends. Okay.
Two dudes, by the way.
What kind of gay shit is this?
Finley, get off
Finley,
your brother.
get off your brother.
No! You woman!
We're cute.
I'll say that. Okay.
What the freak is? Come on here.
Hey guys, want to see something cool?
Dad.
What?
I bet.
What the heck? What the why do I have a pan? Oh wait, I have a frying pan! Frying pan! Frying pan! I think I want to use my chainsaw. Here it is! I'm a cold-blooded murderer. You can say that. I'm known for it. Just backstab him. I have to get rid of the body!
Is RNG luck a scam? Here's what I got from 10 spins of RNG luck, and the results may shock you. A scam? Here's what... Sammy needs to nerf these brain rots now, and it is because these brain rots are way too common to be the high rarity they are. So they should be nerfed so that their rarity matches up with their exist counts. Lavaca Saturno Saturnita. You see, Lavaca has over 20 million exists, and even though Tim Cheese, a literal common brain rot, has twice Lavaca's exists, Lavaca is a secret, and Tim Cheese is a common. So, I think that Lavaca Saturno Saturnita should be nerfed to a mythic generating $10,000 a second. Garama and Madundung. I think that the Garama and Madundung should be nerfed because so many of them exist, and it's likely that over 5 million Garama and Madundungs exist. So, I think it should be nerfed to generate $35,000 $7,000 a second. Esoxicola. This brain rot is extremely easy to get, yet so many tra-la-la chat is lazy. So, I think that Esoxicola should be nerfed to generate $17.5 million a second. Los Mobiles. This brain rot is way too overblazed, and it wasn't even that hard to get. So, I think it should be nerfed to generate $18 million a second, which isn't too crazy. Finally, we got Los Cupids, which is another overblazed huge brain rot. I think that it should be nerfed to generate $22 million a second. Sammy needs to nerf these brain rots.
Bob splashed a drop of permanent paint. The paint bounced off the drop cloth and fell back into the can. The paint can was unharmed. Two grabbed their brushes to start painting. A large brush would easily hit the collectibles. SpongeBob found a pen and plucked a nose hair to make a tiny brush. Patrick actually pulled a mop right out of his nose, holding his homemade tiny brush. SpongeBob slowly crept toward the wall. He hesitated for 3 whole hours before putting down the first drop of paint. As soon as the paint touched the wall, it started dripping down. SpongeBob tried desperately to stop it. He grabbed a hairdryer, hoping to dry the paint midair. Instead, paint turned into a huge bubble.
Oh, I know. 2 giant paint bubbles.
The 2 bubbles quickly merged into 1 giant bubble. Patrick still thought it wasn't big enough. Without an air pump, more air into it. The bubble grew bigger until it burst right in the middle of the room. Paint splattered everywhere when SpongeBob opened his eyes. Every wall had been perfectly painted, and none of Mr. Krabs' belongings were damaged. But he soon spotted a drop of paint on Mr. Krabs' precious first dollar. If Mr. Krabs found out, he would fire SpongeBob on the spot. SpongeBob quickly tried to wipe it off. The stain only spread and soon covered the whole bill. Patrick suggested washing the dollars. They tossed it into the washing machine. Nothing changed. Over the next few hours, tried everything they could think of. Paint would not come off. Patrick remembered they could use advanced tools, which also failed. SpongeBob came up with a new plan. He asked Patrick for $1 to replace the ruined bill. Patrick immediately spent that dollar on a chocolate bar. Their last chance to fix the problem was Mr. Krabs suddenly came back. SpongeBob told Patrick to stay quiet while he handled him. Mr. Krabs opened the door and stepped into the darkness. SpongeBob and Patrick were extremely nervous. Mr. Krabs was about to question them, but noticed the beautifully painted walls and untouched collectibles. Pleased with their work, he was ready to let them go. Then he bumped into a pile of paintings and grew suspicious. SpongeBob quickly stepped in front of the stained dollar, which only made Mr. Krabs more curious. Mr. Krabs pushed SpongeBob aside and showed the paint-covered dollar. SpongeBob thought his job was finished. Surprisingly, Mr. Krabs wiped it a couple times and the paint vanished. Saliva alone could remove the paint. Mr. Krabs could only scare SpongeBob to make him work harder. His prank worked perfectly, and Mr. Krabs burst out laughing. SpongeBob stormed off angrily. Mr. Krabs laughed so hard his spit splashed onto the wall. Seconds later, the fresh paint began to cure. SpongeBob splashed a drop of permanent paint.
Girl secretly put glue on her back, walked up to a random man, and asked him to clean dust off it. Confused, he decided to help. But the moment he touched her, she screamed, "Somebody help me! He's a pervert!" The man froze. He tried to move, but his hand was stuck to her back. People called the police, and he was arrested. At court, the girl claimed he had attacked her. He insisted he was innocent, but nobody believed him. He was sentenced to 10 years in prison and ordered to pay the girl a $100,000 fine. 5 years passed. The girl turned the story into books and movies about her stalker. She became rich, earning thousands and eventually millions from the story. But one day, a detective read one of her books. Something didn't make sense. He returned to the exact location and searched for security cameras. He checked every camera he could find. Nothing. Just as he was about to give up, he noticed a tiny camera in the corner of the road. He tracked down the footage, and there it was. The video showed the girl putting glue on her back before asking the man to touch her. The detective immediately released the footage. Within a day, everything changed. The innocent man was released. The girl was arrested, and she was forced to pay him back all the money she had earned from the lie. Because while a lie can fool people, but evidence can always be fake. The girl secretly put...
At one glance, the janitor realized the girl was training the wrong way. If she kept practicing like this, she would never improve. He pointed out her mistakes, but the girl thought, what could a janitor know about professional training? So she ignored his advice. The next day, during practice, she could not keep up with her team. As soon as training ended, she collapsed from exhaustion, while all her teammates were completely fine. She realized she needed to work harder, so she started training even more than before. The janitor noticed her mistakes again and corrected them. Then he took out a balloon and showed her how to match her breathing with every step while skating, so her stamina and body balance could improve. Later, after searching online, she found out that many of the world's top athletes use the same breathing technique. From that day on, the janitor came every evening with a balloon. He explained everything in a simple and easy way. Because of the janitor's training, the girl no longer got tired so quickly. Little by little, she became the strongest athlete on her team. Sometime later, she represented her team in the Olympic qualifier. From the very beginning, she took an early lead. She stayed in the top 2 with one of her teammates, but in the final 2 laps, because of her lack of experience, she failed to read her rival's move. While taking a turn, her rival lightly touched her roller skate. The girl instantly lost her balance and crashed onto the track. The teammate behind her also fell. The whole stadium fell silent. Even in severe pain, the girl found the strength to stand up. With an injured leg, she slowly moved forward. Believing in her team and all her hard work, she refused to give up. Step by step, she crossed the finish line. She finished in second place and qualified for the final. But she was not happy with the result. She knew first place could have been hers. After recovering from her injury, she trained harder than ever to get her revenge. Before the final, she cut her hair short to show her determination to win. The final race began. She stayed behind her rival for almost the entire race, patiently waiting for the perfect chance. In the final laps, the moment she tried to pass, her rival tried to block her again. But this time, the girl was fully prepared. She avoided the move with confidence and gave everything she had, and in the end, she became the champion. At one glance, the janitor realized the girl was training the wrong way. If she kept practicing like this, she would never improve. He pointed out her mistakes, but the girl thought, what could a janitor know about professional training? So she ignored his advice. The next day, during practice, she could not keep up with the team. As soon as training ended, she collapsed from exhaustion, while all her teammates were completely fine. She realized she needed to work harder, so she started training even more than before. The janitor noticed her mistakes again and corrected them. Then he took out a balloon and showed her how to match her breathing with every step while skating, so her stamina and body balance improved. Later, after searching online, she found out that many of the world's top athletes use the same breathing technique. From that day on, the janitor came every evening with a balloon. He explained everything in a simple and easy way. Because of the janitor's training, the girl no longer got tired so quickly. Little by little, she became the strongest athlete on her team. Sometime later, she represented her team in the Olympic qualifier. From the very beginning, she took an early lead. She stayed in the top 2 with one of her teammates, but in the final 2 laps, because of her lack of experience, she failed to read her rival's move. While taking a turn, her rival lightly touched her roller skate. The girl quickly lost her balance and crashed onto the track. The teammate behind her also fell. The whole stadium fell silent. Even in severe pain, the girl found the strength to stand up. With an injured leg, she slowly moved forward. Believing in her team and all her hard work, she refused to give up. Step by step, she crossed the finish line. She finished in second place and qualified for the final. But she was not happy with the result. She knew first place could have been hers. After recovering from her injury, she trained
Fine.
to get her revenge. Before the final, she cut her hair short to show her determination to win. The final race began. She stayed behind her rival the entire race, patiently waiting for the perfect chance. In the final lap, the moment she tried to pass, her rival tried to block her again. But this time, the girl was fully prepared. She avoided the move with confidence and gave everything she had, and in the end, she became the champion. At one glance, the janitor realized the girl was training the wrong way. If she kept practicing like this, she would never improve. He pointed out her mistakes, but the girl thought, what does the janitor know about professional training? So she ignored his advice. The next day, during practice, she could not keep up with her team. As soon as training ended, she collapsed from exhaustion, while all her teammates were completely fine. She realized she needed to work harder, so she started training even more than before. The janitor noticed her mistakes again and corrected them. Then he took out a balloon and showed her how to match her breathing with every step while skating, so her stamina and body balance could improve. Later, she found out that many of the world's top athletes. From that day on, the janitor came every evening. He explained everything in a simple and easy way. Because of the janitor's training,
I already have
the girl
changed,
no
so I
longer
don't
got
even
tired so
try.
quickly. Little by little, she became the strongest athlete on her team. Sometime later, she represented her team in the Olympic qualifier. From the very beginning, she took an early lead. She stayed in the top 2 with one of her teammates, but in the final 2 laps, because of her lack of experience, she failed to read her rival's move. While taking a turn, her rival lightly touched her roller skate. The girl instantly lost her balance and crashed onto the track. The teammate behind her also fell. The whole stadium fell silent. Even in severe pain, the girl found the strength to stand up. With an injured leg, she slowly moved forward. Believing in her team and all her hard work, she refused to give up. Step by step, she crossed the finish line. She finished in second place and qualified for the final. But she was not happy with the result. She knew first place could have been hers. After recovering from her injury, she trained harder than ever to get her revenge.
To restore his happy life, Homer began advising Todd that he didn't need to truly believe in God. In church, he just needed to go through the motions and play along. But Todd couldn't pretend because he truly didn't believe. Ever since his mom passed away and never came back, he had been deeply sad. Seeing this, Homer felt conflicted because he had the same experience.
My mom is gone. And so is my ice cream. And so is my hair.
To ease his inner pain, Homer went to the bar to drown his sorrows. Unexpectedly, the upright Flanders had also come here to wallow. The two drank glass after glass until they were completely wasted, and Moe made a fortune. Just as the two stumbled out of the bar dreaming about the future, an accident happened.
You killed them! Oh, this is the worst Uber ride ever! You're getting 4 stars!
Soon the two entered heaven side by side. Flanders was very pleased with the surroundings. However, God said that was just his imagination. Homer had his own version.
So, not like I'm feeling I put in way too much work, but Homer got in too?
Well, a couple of
years ago, sloth became a virtue. I don't read.
Oh. What if I were to die? Would you care? Would you take over mom and me channel? Would you start making videos for me? Tacos. Do I need to ask guy? I play this game hard. Backroom with guns. What? No, I didn't find a shop. What's up? Oh my god. How much guns do I own?
Yeah. So he just pushed me no further.
You guys have the right. I don't really. Just try not to make the same videos. Why are you doing this? I'm gonna give you the Mike Tyson special. I'm gonna give you the Mike Tyson special. Sorry about that. I needed to do that. Just did that for no reason at all. Reality's gay. Yo. Back up. Back up. Get a headshot here. Now. Back up. Back up! Back up! Back up, monkey! Back up, monkey! Ah, monkey! Monkey! That's not how this works! What the hell? What the hell? What the hell's that? Monkey.
Just then, God suddenly noticed they still had visitor passes on them. Apparently their bodies hadn't completely died yet. Sure enough, the two were lying unconscious in the ICU. The doctor said he would do everything to save Flynn.
My teacher's standing in the class. Who here watches anime? 10 of them.
Okay, it's night. Oh my god, what the fuck? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Ah! What the hell? You want to die right now? I'll give you my Titan's pistol. You want to go my Titan's pistol? My Tyson's pistol. Take my Mike Tyson's pistol.
Raised our hands and she pointed to the door, telling us to go outside. She led us through the hallways in silence to the principal's office, where a police officer was reading a notebook. We sat down, and the teacher stood in front with her arms crossed. Who has seen Dragon Ball Z? 9 hands went up, and she pointed at the kid with his hand down. Back to class. She walked over to the principal's computer and pulled up an image. 5 characters from Naruto. Name them right now. 2 kids just stared at the screen, and she pointed them. Then she held them and handed out white slips angrily, telling us to write down what anime was. Daughter was here too, and she was crying. She was John's
Mike Tyson wrestle.
They're confused and shocked. What just happened? To see someone gave your daughter a handful of manga.
Why are you doing that?
Telling us to go outside. She led us through the hallway inside Yeah, better check out the system. She could be right with them big teeth. Meanwhile, the kids start teasing Lisa.
Unpause it.
And she ends up in the principal's office. Sweet Georgia, something is wrong with those incidents. Then Child Protective Services arrives at the Simpsons' house.
Where's the baby?
This game is boring. It was a real hooking game.
Se ela sobe no baile é pressão. Mina linda, perigosa, rouba meu coração. Vai quicando, vai jogando, não perde a razão. No batidão, no batidão, só para
Yeah.
Let's know. I have to change it. You can only change it one more time. All right. Guys. I just got my hands set. Me too. Yes, I know. No, I me too. I'm Chris P. Bacon. Jack me I can't have that. I have to change it. Wait, you can only change your name one more time. All Somehow we got all the way down to just 3 damage. But then I can see that easy. This point,
Hill House turns into his dad.
Don't worry, I'll figure it out. Alright, let's just use a razor. Oh my god, you look just like us.
After making a few small adjustments, they start causing trouble.
Right now?
What? Thank you.